Hello viewers, what if I showed you a very simple, straightforward Renko-based stock trading strategy that allows you to participate in the price action and accumulation, and while you're in the trade you get paid a dividend. None of this old style passive dividend stock investing, no sitting through drawdowns, no riding the waves. This is a clean structure. Allows you to participate in the upside. Well, if that's of interest, then I think we should get into it. So this really is a simple setup. We first of all run a fundamental filter on a whole load of variables. It creates a shortlist for us. We take that shortlist over to our charts. We set up the Renko charts. We set up the rules. We set up the signals. Once that's done, we just sit back and wait for those signals to ping, and there's not going to be too many of them, so that's where the screen watching comes right the way down to a minimum. You can even set them up to email you, do things like that, which I'll show you how to do in the video. And also this strategy features heavily in my Renko Masterclass towards the end of January. I'll put a link to that in the description below this if you like this strategy and want to learn more about this sort of thing and other strategies that I will be showing you in that event. So let's get first of all into that stock filter. So I'm using FinViz, very popular for this sort of filtering, but you can use other filters like bar chart or Yahoo Finance. Also actually show you on my Python for Trading course how you can build your own Python coded filters, which will save you all this hassle as well, make the process even more streamlined. I'll put a link to that as well in the description below. You can just see the flyer for the course coming up on the screen now, but let's get back to the filter. First of all, just some real simple setups here. We've got 10 filters. Market cap, I'm going for stocks greater than 2 billion. Don't want them too small. Become a bit less unreliable. Stocks over 200 period moving average, price between $10 and $300. We want earnings per growth this year to be positive, sales growth past 5 years over 5%, average volume trading over 1 million, earnings per growth next year over 15%, dividend yield positive. That obviously flags in dividends paying stocks for us in the filter. Performance, the last half plus 10%, and obviously from the USA. That's where I focus this type of strategy on. I suppose you could do it in other countries as well, like the UK, but I love the US stocks. Much more liquidity, much better to trade in my opinion. I also didn't use like a beta filter as well because I wanted them sort of have a mixed bag for correlated and uncorrelated to the underlying stock market. So once you've built that filter, it's going to pull you back roughly, I'd say, between 30 and 60 stocks. We're looking for about 50 as the sweet spot, and as you can see, these are some of the companies that it has pulled back with just that immediate filter. Some quite interesting ones there. We've got 3 pages. Let's quickly scroll through them. We've got some big ones like Nvidia, some gold ones which are popular at the moment, other semiconductors, broad spectrum, banks, healthcare, all sorts in there actually. So nice blend, and we then take that list. And I'm going to be using TradingView for this, but you can use your own chart package as well to set up the Renko charts and signals. So here we are in TradingView. You can see my setup in action. Over here on the right, here is our watch list of those stocks we took from FinViz. I set up a new list, called it dividends there, and there you can see all of the stocks that we are interested in. You're probably going to say, oh, well, you said there's no screen watching, blah, blah, blah. But there isn't really, because once you've done this, you're set. And we actually only come back to this monthly to refresh our watch list. And don't worry, I'm going to summarize all of this after this so you know clearly what the rules of the strategy are. But First of all, we need to get into setting up our alerts so we're not screen watching all the time. So I've just picked, I was just on City group here, one from our list. Take you through the indicators. At the bottom we got stochastic indicator, very slow settings. Let me just click on them. 7320. And then we've got this red and green line here. That's the Darvas box. And if you're a follower of my channel, you'd have seen a lot about Darvas on there. Great retail trader, very successful. Came up with this idea of the Darvas box. And I use that in there as well, set to 3. And then it's just a simple Renko chart. You can see the dividends and earnings news down there on the bottom. I'll leave that on because obviously this is dividend accumulation as well. And you're wondering, what about the block size? Well, notice at the top there, I'm using a daily chart for here. And at the moment it's set to just ATR. But to get the signals to work in TradingView, we need to turn that to a traditional amount. So all I do, no complexities here for block size calculation, because they are such longer term trades. I'm simply taking the daily ATR, and it's there set to 14. So for Citigroup we are using 3, so all I would do is lock that in, traditional 3, there we go, and also switch it back to the 1 minute. So you know why I use the 1 minute if you follow the channel as well. Just gives a bit more transparency to the signals, and they'll become, you don't have to wait to the end of the day to get that signal. So when it happens, you're alerted more readily for that move, so you're in on it at the right time. And quite simply, the rules are, let's get the pen going here, let's take the obvious. And this is long only strategy, when the price moves on up through this 80-90 zone, I put on 1 unit of risk. Okay, 1 unit there. And then when it comes through this second, the percentage K, percentage D, I add on another 1 unit of risk. And then I use the Darvas box. Once it breaks that Darvas box, I add on a 3rd unit of risk. So the maximum I can put on is 3 units of risk. So we've got in there, we got in there, and we get out when the stochastics tells us to go back down through that 90-80 zone. So we're getting out. We do give a little bit back on this trade. But you can also see, remember this is a dividend-based accumulation strategy as well. Just take a look at the bottom. Let's scroll in a bit to make that a bit bigger there. Have a look down the bottom. We've got 1, 2 dividends that took place in our holding period. So we get the move up. We also pick up that dividend and that dividend as well. And we get out round about there. So we've double whammied this trade, and we do that for all of these trades. Now I've got some rules that I'll show you in a second about how many trades you should put on, the portfolio management of this strategy, but that is simply it. And you would literally, once you go through, you could set up your alert. Let's just do that. So you would go on, because I said I'd show you, right click on the stochastics, add alert. And you can also say send an email. You can use the webhook URL. Now, mention that also, if you want to jump on the Python for trading course, teach you about that, and you could actually then set up a whole through process to your broker that does it for you. But if you're not into that, click on the send email, so you don't have to screen watch all the time. You get a ping, when to action. You set up your variables in the window there, and once you've done that, you're good to go. For that strategy, you only need like 1, 2, 3 rules and the exit. And you're wondering about the stop loss. There is not a stop loss in this, because this is a longer term holding strategy. We get out, our stop loss really is the stochastic indicator when we get out. So you've got to be very thorough, very consistent on this. When it tells you to get out, you get out of the trade. Now you're also probably wondering, well, does that equal big drawdowns? Well, not if you diversified across your portfolio. And also you've got to think about it in terms of numbers. The give back there may be 10-20% on any one individual trade, absolute max. I've tested that. So if you're risking a few percent per trade, the max loss might be a few, on a 100,000 portfolio might be 1,000, 2,000, maybe 2% on a trade. So it's not catastrophic. We're managing it that way, and you may have also picked up a dividend in that time, or maybe several that have negated some of that downside move as well. So if you build up your portfolio in a smart way, you can also get a very strong, smoother return to your trade. So let's just go into summarizing what we've seen so far, the rule set of this strategy. Okay, then let's summarize where we're at. So the process: 1, we need our stock filter. We could use something like FinViz, like I've shown you, bar chart, Yahoo, etc. Use inputs as shown. You can play around with those if you want to create your shortlist, but we do need dividend paying stocks, obviously, and we want them potentially trending up for as long as possible, and we're aiming for that 30 to 60 stock shortlist. We take that shortlist over to our charts. I use TradingView. You set them up, you create your shortlist, you create the signals and the alerts that you need. There's the process for getting the block size. We use the daily ATR, which is set to 14. We take that number and we then convert the Renko charts to the 1 minute chart, and we use that block size that we found in A there. Like I said, we've set our alerts around the indicators below, which are the stochastic, set to 7320. We're looking for those overbought and oversold zones at 10, 20 and 90, 80, and the other indicator, the Darvas box, set to 3. Remember, this is a long only strategy. We get out of the drawdowns that you would with a sort of passive dividend investing strategy, because the stochastic gets us out of that trade, so we're not sitting there through that horrible down period, so we don't have to stress so much. And how do we get in? So for our first unit of risk, and you only can, if you want to, stay with just 1 unit of risk. You don't have to add to the position if you don't want to. This is the critical one though, A. Stochastic, the percentage K, crossing up through that oversold zone, so around the 10-20 mark. When it comes up through that, that's when we put our first unit on. If you want to add to the trade, wait for it to cross the percentage D, then you can add further using the Darvas box as it crosses through the top band, and we get out when the stochastic crosses down through the overbought zone, from back down from 90 through 80, and under that then we get out, or if it crosses the percentage D first, whatever one clicks in first. For sizing, 1R is a maximum of 5% of your portfolio with a max 3R, so maxing out at 15% per trade there. And stop loss, we said that's our stochastic exit signal, so nothing set in the traditional sense. And our short list, well, we're going to be more proactive on this. So what I do is at the beginning of every month, just spend, once you've set the list up, it doesn't change that much. There's going to be new stocks coming and going. I just do it monthly and refresh what's going on. And a caveat in there is, if you're in a trade, say, that was on your previous shortlist and it drops out, don't just close it because it's saying not to be it anymore. You only close out of it when the Renko signal, that stochastic, is telling us to get out of the trade. So there you go. You've got your own more proactive dividend and stock price accumulation strategy, rather than just sitting back and hoping that you get your dividends and the price does go up. Here we are locking in more of that price action, and it in turn providing hopefully a much better return for your portfolio. And as you can see, it's quite a bit longer term than the usual strategies that I use, but it sits there very nicely in the background if you are day trading or other strategies around there as well. So you could use it on its own, or you can say use it with the trading that you're doing currently, and it builds up very nicely, like I said, in the background with the minimal amount of screen watching and interaction on your part. A strategy I really like. Now it does, like I mentioned earlier, form part of the Renko Masterclass. It's happening in January, along with a whole load of other strategies where I show you how to build up a small portfolio into something much more sizable using Renko. A lot of tips and tricks that I've learned over the last 30 years of doing this sort of thing. If you want the tickets, link in the description below. Currently got an offer on those at the moment, first 150 at a reduced price, plus you get a copy of the Renko Chart Trading Revolution book, as you can see there as well, so you learn more about the world of Renko too. And also the Python for Trading course comes out January, pre-launch offer on the price at the moment. That one also limited in numbers and going quickly as well, so if you want that, I'll put the link to the description below this as well. So hope you really enjoyed today's strategy. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, always helps the channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the notification button. Plenty more content coming your way in 2026. So all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that next video.